Hey guys, so I think you and I need to have a chat, and I'm talking about a real one-on-one chat, and I'm not going to edit this video, I'm not going to put music on it to make it all look all cutesy or whatever. I just need to talk to you like for real, for real, for real. I originally made this channel to give you guys advice about girls and everything, and to be honest, I'm just 18 years old. Like, I just recently turned 18. So I'm still learning about dating and what I like. And I think girls are, like, in general, girls are learning what they like and what guys work for them and everything. So I know guys are trying to always figure out what's going on in a girl's mind. I don't think I'll be completely sure what I want until I'm like 40 years old. Until then, I'm still learning, and I just want to share something with you guys that I just learned today. And I feel like what I learned can definitely help the rest of you guys out. Before I get into the lesson, I just want to tell you real quick some background information. As you know, some of you guys know this, but I just turned 18 June 15th, and I had a whole birthday week planned out. Right before my birthday week, I met this guy, and it was so random. And to give you like an idea of how random it was, I was on the way to a friend's house, and I stopped at a gas station. I met him at a gas station, and his uncle hit on me. His uncle actually hit on me first, and I was just like, I'm 17, I'm too young for you, yeah. And the guy that I'm talking about came around. I'm not gonna say his name or anything, but he came and he was really nice, and he was like, man, can I have your number? Like, he seemed really genuine. So I gave him my number, and to surprise, he actually called me that night. And we had a nice conversation. We hung out that Sunday, because I was like, I have my birthday weekend coming up, and I'm not going to be available for you. And he was just like, give me one day. So I said, okay, I'll give you Thursday. We decided on my birthday week we're going to go out that Thursday. So we went to Red Lobster, and it was absolutely amazing. I told him that I like chivalry, I like the doors open for me and everything like that. And he did just that. He was very gentlemanly. He actually ordered dessert, and it was like a chocolate yummy cake, and he sung me happy birthday in front of everyone in the restaurant, which is awesome because I like that kind of stuff. And he just seemed really confident and charming, and he was handsome, and just everything was amazing that night. So afterwards, we hung out every day since then. Every day, I went to his house, and I've been going to his house, and I met his family. He has two younger sisters that are absolutely adorable. I love them, and we've just been having a really good time. Now, I don't know when this started happening, but he just became like a jerk, a full-blown jerk, and I could handle some of the things. Like, I can handle that he likes rap, and he always wanted to change. He always tried to change the radio in the car whenever I was listening to my music to his music, and I was just like, okay, whatever, I can deal with that. Or he was very bossy, and I'm a bossy person too sometimes, so I'm just a little offset by that. But I think last night was definitely the last straw that I'm just like, I can't put up with this anymore. He bit my finger. He bit my finger, and I know it's childish and silly, but he was playing, but it really hurt. Like, he bit it really hard, and I was hanging out at his house. I'm just like, apologize, you know. I'm not going to talk to you if you don't apologize. And he refuses to apologize. Like, it's the next day. I haven't talked to him since then, and he still hasn't apologized. And I cannot date someone who can't apologize. Like, I can forgive some of the other stuff, but if you don't apologize, like, that's a huge character flaw. So, I still find myself thinking about him so much, and usually, like, if a guy's a jerk, I'm just like, psh, whatever. Or if it's just someone who, you know, isn't worth it, I'm just like, whatever, I'll move on to the next one. But I realized, like, the past few guys that I've dated, they've been jerks. I dated one legitimately nice guy, and I broke up with him. And I was wondering, like, why do I do that? Why do I date jerks? And so I Googled. And if you Google this too, you will see, like, if you put in, why do girls date? And then it will come up, why do girls date jerks? And why do girls date losers? And why do girls date douchebags? And it's obviously a problem that a lot of girls are having. Guys, it's not, you do not have to become a jerk or a douchebag just to get girls to notice you. I think what you can learn from jerks is that they're confident and charming. they think they own the world, and sometimes that could be cocky if you go over the line, but it's really, really attractive when a guy is confident and he's like, psh, I can get any girl I want, you know? I think about what it is about jerks is that girls think that, well, we girls think that we can change the jerk, and if we're that girl that the guy's like, oh, I'll forget my jerky ways, and this girl is amazing, and I'll be completely awesome for her, then that's just like the ultimate romance storybook thing. And I'm just learning, wow, we can't do that. We can't always change the guy because they like to be jerks. So you nice guys out there, like I read something for guys, like there was some advice that another guy was giving another guy, and he was like, man, just treat girls like crap, you know? They eat that stuff up, and it's not true. We don't like to be treated like crap. We just like guys who are confident. And the thing about nice guys, like why nice guys finish last, it's because they're always available. Like there's nothing thrilling about a nice guy. If I call, I can go through my phone right now, and all the nice guys, I can call them up and they'll be available right now, and we'll go out to eat and they'll compliment me like 50 times over. Like that's not exciting. I'm not saying I'm like the hottest chick out there, but I mean, I think I'm pretty attractive and I know that, but when a guy is all like my yes man or like my servant or whatever, it's not thrilling whatsoever. And it's exciting when a guy that I'm into doesn't pick up my phone call and right away, and he calls me back like an hour or so later, because I get excited. I'm like, yay, he's actually thinking about me. You know, you see where I'm going here? I'm trying to help you get into the mind of girls, and it's very complicated. Basically, what I'm trying to tell you is still be a nice guy. You don't want to be that guy that the girls are like, don't date him, he's a jerk, or the guy that, you know, I'm going to give my kid advice to when they're girls and they're like growing up, like, don't date guys like this. You don't want to be that guy. Just don't always be available. Don't give 50 compliments. Like one compliment per night is good. Like, oh, you look nice, and oh yeah, cool, thanks. Just be confident, be charming, be yourself, and don't feel like you have to over flatter a girl to get her attention, because it's just a huge turn off. So I hope that helps. I hope you understand that. If you have any more questions, you can message me, because on this account I answer all my messages, and I definitely want to help you guys out. So that's what you guys can learn from some jerks. Don't mimic them completely, but I hope you understand. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I just put this all together in my head, and I hope it came out on camera the way I wanted it to. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.